Hey, it's Rachel from All About Planners. In this video, I'm doing a review of the This Is My Era planner. So it is an undated planner. It is part goals with monthly, weekly, and also daily spreads. So you get a bit of everything. The cover is pretty typical for a stone-bound notebook, just plain black. It does have the name imprinted on the cover. It is typical size, which is 5.5 inches wide by 8.5 inches high. It's around about 3/4 thick, which kind of makes sense that it's a bit chunky because it does have such a variety of pages. There's only 2 built-in ribbon bookmarks, so if you want to refer to your monthly, weekly, and daily, you're going to have to maybe use a paperclip or a sticky note for the third section. So at the front here, you can break down your vision, and then they have these really nice little like snapshots of how to use each page that's in the planner. I love when planners include this, kind of like a guide. So you start with listing out your goals, then break down the goals, then put it on your monthly, and then obviously schedule it on your weekly and your daily. There is not just weekly planning, it also includes a review on the weekly spreads as well, which I'll show you in a sec. They do give you some guides on setting goals, which, I mean, it's pretty typical, smart. You probably already heard of that system. I'm not going to really go into any more detail about that. And then they do have a couple of these examples, which I thought was quite good, a bit helpful. So we go to the master goal list. Love these cute little icons that they use, something different. And then this goal worksheet is the main reason that I wanted this planner. Absolutely love it. So start with the goal. I love this little progress bar, so cute. And then all the little icons that they keep using. I love the target date and then date completed as well, so you can be more accountable when you have a date, because if I don't really get anything done. I need to have some sort of due date. And I really like little priority stars too, all of the steps, and then why the goal is important to you with some dot grid writing space. The paper doesn't seem to be terribly thick. As you can see, there is some ghosting on the back side of this. So I'm assuming that most pens are going to have bad ghosting as well. There is a lot of goal worksheets in this notebook. As you can see, we're still going. And then we go into the monthly review. They call it a monthly review, but it's just kind of like a normal monthly calendar. So I would probably put it more like monthly plan, not really monthly review. Starts on a Sunday. As you can see, it is undated. You can add little dates, but the boxes are pretty small, as you could just see in relation to my finger. It's not even a 1/4 inch, so I think you're going to struggle to be able to write any numbers in these little boxes, which doesn't really seem terribly practical. Then at the bottom here we have top 3 goals and then top 3 lessons learned. So that to me is really the only review section about this whole calendar. So yeah, not really sure why they call it that, but anyway, you get the idea. So you get a few of these monthly review pages. The planner does not last a full year. I believe it's quarterly. I will confirm that and just list that in the blog post that will accompany this video. Link will be below. Then we go into the weekly review, which is again more like a weekly plan. So at the top here, they number the weeks for you, which is very helpful if you're using that as your deadline. So maybe instead of dates, you prefer to go, like week 3 of using the planner, you want to have this done, etc. And then you have the wins and accomplishments and lessons learned, so the recap of last week, which is more so the review. And then you go into the actual weekly planning for the current week. So I really like this goals and priorities, and then you can put, if it's like social or career, etc. So you're not all just focusing on one area of your life for your goals, which I'm pretty bad at doing. And then we go into the goals. So you've got goal 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, which reference those goal planning pages that I showed you before. These ones. So it all links together and carries through. My biggest con with most planners is that they will just say, write your goals, and then you just get like a blank weekly spread and you have to kind of work out what you're doing when yourself. I like when they have this more structured pages, so it kind of like spoon feeds you on what you need to be doing when. And we go into the rest of the weekly reviews. So it's all clustered behind one page, so you are going to have to kind of flick back and forth a bit, which is why they do include those ribbon bookmarks. So you get quite a lot of the weekly review pages, and then we go into the daily spreads. So for each day, you get 2 pages to plan, which is quite generous. So first things first, we have the same kind of review that you get on the weekly. So thankful for and priorities, undated, start planning whenever you like. And the other thing, which I think I forgot to mention, on the weekly, it does reference. So this daily review pages, so you can reference these because they are numbered. So even though it is kind of like behind different sections, it's not like clustered together, it is still practical. I really do like that they include that little extra think that is going to make a big difference when you go to use the planner. So after the priorities, we go into the checklist. Always love a good checklist. Not really sure about the affirmation thing. I probably wouldn't use that. I guess maybe put like an inspirational, motivational quote in there. Then you have the reflection, which is the wins and accomplishments and lessons learned. And then over here you have more of the traditional daily planner format that you've probably all seen before. Starts at 6 a.m. all the way through till 9 p.m. And then you get some note space. I do kind of like that they did dot grid. I used to be very much a lined writing space person, but now I'm kind of getting converted to dot grid. I don't know, I just kind of like that you can write and it's not really obvious because the dots kind of just fade away, whereas the lines can be a bit more prominent. So I am kind of gravitating more towards dot grid paper these days. So you get a lot of these daily pages, as you can see. The entire rest of the planner is the daily spreads. Tons of them. The back here, just show you. So more than 200 pages in this planner. After all of the daily, we have some dot grid notes pages, which you can see. And then, unfortunately, there is no pocket folder at the back, but you kind of probably won't need it with this one because it is very much just like a functional planner. You're probably not going to be doing much decorating on this daily spread, so you probably won't need to store stickers or sticky notes or anything else like that. So that's it for this planner. So it was the This Is My Era planner. I will include the link below to the blog post. That will have all the details. I will have all photos of all these pages as well. And that's it. Don't forget to subscribe. I usually post a couple of planner review videos each week. The subscribe button is just below the video. See you in the next one.